Hey, Kevin here. I want to talk to you about something really quick. One of the things, or a couple of the concepts I talk about in the automatic income system is these two concepts. One of them, which is giving people what they already want to buy from you. And the other concept is about becoming a hero to the people that you serve. And I recently had an experience that I got to tell you, it was pretty incredible. And depending on how long you've been following my blog and that kind of thing, you might have actually seen this whole thing unfold. And I recently did a project with my friend Dean Graziosi, who is in the real estate industry. And I know Dean through my association with Joe Polish. He and I are both in Joe Polish's 25K Mastermind group and have been for quite some time. And he was doing this big launch, if you will, for his real estate program called the Rock Bottom Blueprint. And he asked me if I would be interested, if he thought my members and the people following me might be interested in what he had to offer. And of course, knowing Dean and what a great guy he is, there was never a question in my mind of will Dean offer value to people, because I knew that without a shadow of a doubt. I knew that. Okay, that would be accomplished. What I did not know is if my subscribers, if the people who follow me, who came to me for help, would be interested in hearing from Dean. So I went through this normal process that I've been using for years in my business. In fact, I outlined this whole process in great deal in the automatic income system. And if you got a copy of that, you know what I'm talking about. But I just went through this normal process and confirmed that people on my subscriber list were in fact interested in hearing from Dean. And all I did was just let them know about Dean and who he was and how I knew him and why they might be interested in hearing from them, and then get confirmation from them that that was in fact true. And once we had that, it was pretty much a no-brainer, because now I got to be the hero to all of my subscribers, and in the process introduce them to a great guy, Dean, who they might be interested in hearing about what he had to offer in the real estate area. And as it turns out, they were very, very interested. And what's interesting about this is there was a whole lot of other people promoting Dean's product at the same time I was. I mean, people that, if I'm not going to mention any names, but if I were to tell you their names, they were household lists. And quite honestly, they had subscriber lists much, much larger than mine. I mean, some of these guys have subscriber lists of 500,000 people, 1 million people, what have you. But yet, during the course of this, and keep in mind here, my motivation for doing what I do is not to, like, you know, enter some affiliate contest or that I might make a lot of money doing what I do. What I've come to realize that the reason I make money doing what I do is because I provide value to people like you first. That's my #1 motivation, okay, is to provide value to you first, because I know that by doing that, the byproduct of doing that is that I get compensated really well for doing that, okay? And so in this case, like I said, there were some really big names promoting Dean's joint venture project. And I told him, I said, you know, I've got a relatively small list. I've got a good relationship with the people on my list, and they have said that, yeah, they're interested in hearing from you, Dean, but, you know, I know you've got some really big guys promoting you, and that being said, you know, it ain't like I'm going to be a front runner or nothing like that, okay? But we will do what we can, and we'll affect as many people's lives as we possibly can in pooling our resources and doing this project together. And what was interesting throughout the whole thing, like I said, there was some big names promoting this, and I'm not going to talk about who they were or anything like that, but it was pretty amazing that for a 3-day period, I held the #1 and #2 spots. And in fact, I mean, quite humbling, to be honest, as well. And it speaks volumes to, you know, that I've really worked hard to create a relationship with you, my subscribers, and my clients, because that's what it's really all about, is creating a good quality relationship. And because I like being the hero to you. When I let you know about something really cool, I like it when you come back and say, wow, Kev, you know, thanks so much for telling me about this. That's the kind of stuff I love. But anyways, to get to this, I mean, so yeah, and when the dust all settled, I was at the #9 spot, and there was awards given away. And in fact, as the #9 spot, Dean was nice enough. The #9, oh, almost dumped my coffee cup over there. The #9 spot got this really nice Gucci watch. And the kind of funny thing about that is is I don't even wear a watch. And so here this thing sits. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with it. Maybe, I don't know. I didn't even know really, I mean, honestly, here, a guy like me, I didn't even know that much about Gucci. My daughter informed me that that's a $1,200 watch. I didn't even know that it was that. But either way, I've had that sitting here in my office for quite some time. I'm not going to wear it. I'm just not into wearing watches. I'll probably give it away as a maybe a giveaway in a contest that I have or something. You might want to watch for that. But the other cool thing is we got compensated really well. And as I should have been, because I provided value to people in the process of doing what I do. And I got the first check from Dean in the mail here, and in fact I'm going to try and zoom in on it, because it's the first check came in the amount of $5,937.40. I'm going to try and zoom in and hope that you can see that, okay? Because that's just the first check that Dean will send me. There'll be more checks coming, and that's the first one. And the cool thing is that, I don't share this. You know me by now well enough to know I don't share this to brag or boast. I share this to let you know what's possible and to show you that all this stuff that I've been teaching for years, it works. This whole concept of becoming a hero to people, of giving them what they want, of asking them what they want, letting them respond to you, and then you get to come back and give them what they said they wanted, and in turn be the hero. And so I just wanted to share some of this with you, because if you're a client, you've already got access to this information, and hopefully you're taking it to heart and getting actively involved in your own success. And if you're not yet a client, maybe it's, maybe you're kind of starting to think that, like, maybe this guy Kevin really is, serious about what he teaches people. Maybe he really does have value to offer, and hopefully you and I will get the chance to work this way together in the future. And with that said, keep an eye out. I've got plenty more really awesome stuff coming your way, and I hope in the process of doing what we do, I'm making a life-changing impact in you and in the lives of those you truly care about.